And now we'd like to welcome Dave from the Seneca Park Zoo to the show. Hi, Dave.
Hi, Dave. How are you?
Good. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
What did you bring to us?
I have Sprite, and Sprite is a Senegal parrot.
Cool.
She comes from northern and eastern areas of Africa.
All right. And she's quite green and yellow. Do they come in different colors?
Well, yes. She has 3 separate subspecies, all of which have that green on her back, but they have different colors on their belly, reds, oranges, and yellows. And as you can see, she has a yellow belly, which thus is the name Sprite. Kind of like the soda.
Sure.
Good job. She seems to be able to hold herself on that perch really easily. How does she balance that well?
Well, when it comes to balance for parrots, which is very important for their ecology and for their behavior, it's all about her feet. And you can see up front here, she has 2 toes in the front. She has 2 toes in the back. Typically, you'll see 3 toes in the front, 1 toe in the back for our songbirds and things like that. With her, it's all about balance. That is so that she can grab onto the branch, possibly even drop underneath it, and use it to maneuver very small branches in pretty interesting areas because she has a wide range of habitats.
Okay. So being able to grab like that, would she also be able to hold her food like that?
So yes, and if she were to eat something, what she would do is first she'd take it in her beak, and then she'd take her foot, and then she'd maneuver it around so that she could get out of the shell. And it's usually going to be a seed or a nut.
Okay.
And it's very important, and that's why she has that very daunting looking beak, is because she needs to be able to get through really, really hard nuts and seeds so that she can feed herself, and it all comes from the assistance of her feet, which 2 of her toes actually act like our own opposable thumbs, which will be a great way to kind of hold a smaller object.
Okay, she has some great physical adaptations, but what about her behavior? Does she talk? Is there any adaptations there?
A lot of people ask, what can she say? And a lot of parrots do mimic, and we call it mimic. It's not actually talking, and what she's doing is she's just repeating things that she's hearing in the environment, and that's usually us talking to her, and she says Sprite, pretty bird, that kind of thing.
Right.
And there she goes. But normally, it's so that they can mimic maybe a predator, or they can mimic something in the area that will make it more advantageous for them to get away from predators or to get all of their competing birds away from their food. We have a local bird, a blue jay, that does the same thing. It'll act like a hawk, and all of a sudden everything will leave its food, and then it can eat at its leisure.
Nice. Oh, she's upset now. She turned
Yes.
back. Now, are these parrots a good pet?
So they could be a good pet, but they require an immense amount of care. And what's interesting about these guys is they're very intelligent. So they're going to need a lot of stimuli. And that is what we call enrichment. Right. So enrichment is just something that we do with all of our animals at the zoo, especially Sprite here. It's just something to kind of mix up her day a little bit, get her engaged in using her mind and her body in a way that she normally would, hunting for food or things like that. She also is usually in a flock or with a mate. Sprite normally will be with 1 or 2 other parrots. Other parrots like big groups, so they need companionship. So it's very important to get them out, get them companionship up, and also, again, very intelligent, so we actually have her behaviorally trained. So she does certain behaviors to help her do things. And that is all type of the care that you would need to have a bird, even at home, not just at a zoo.
Nice.
All right, that seems like a lot. Is it best not to have a parrot as a pet?
So we don't ever say don't have a parrot as a pet, but you have to know what you're getting into. And we know that parrots, like I said, take a lot of work, but also they can live, Sprite here could live up to her 50s. So she can live for a very long time. So if you're getting a bird, plan ahead. Also, yes, they're going to be around for a while. Also, it just takes a lot of work, as we said before. So it, very much so, make sure you go through your research, and then also make sure it comes from an area that is reputable.
Right.
So you want to make sure.
So living long, I have turtles, and my kids will inherit my turtles.
Yes, exactly, yes.
So now the Senegal parrots, is their habitat endangered?
So their habitat is very wide stretching in Africa, which is very good for them. And it makes it so that impacts in one little area aren't as big. But we still need to kind of reduce that human interaction.
Sure.
So it's very important for her. And it's tough to get a big count of their population because they're so widespread.
Right.
So they've actually not on an endangered species list or anything, but these trade and sale, import and export of wild-caught parrots has now been deemed illegal. So you cannot buy wild-caught parrots. So we're looking for ones that are bred in captivity. And that would be with this little band here on her foot.
Okay.
Okay, so that's how you can tell
And
if
yes.
they're human
Yes.
care or okay.
And Sprite here has a band, and you can trace that number back online if you wanted. You can see exactly where she came from, where she was bred, and then who owns her.
I don't think I want to get that close to the band.
Right.
The numbers.
Speculate.
Okay, other than checking into the origin of a pet parrot, is there anything else we can do to help the Senegals in their natural habitat?
Well, like many of the animals that we talk about, it really comes down to human-animal interaction. So we need to just kind of lessen the kind of interaction between humans and parrots, especially in her natural area. But mostly, it's all about just learning about that animal, learning about their conservation message, and then if you ever wanted to take part in any kind of conservation organization, you could contact a zoo or anything local in your area that deals with birds, and you can learn more about it.
Fantastic.
All right, Dave, thank you very
No
much.
problem.
If you would like to learn more about the Seneca Park Zoo and see other videos about animals, visit our website, homeworkhotline.org. And now, stay right there. We'll be back in a second.